What's up everyone? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Alright, so the aim of my channel is to educate, inform, and not just report. I want to make a difference. Okay, so this video is the first in a little series I'm doing called the Disaster Series. Earthquakes have been coming up a lot lately, so we're going to be looking mainly at them. I actually did a video back in 2022 along these lines, so I'm going to reiterate some stuff, some important points from that video in this one. Every Jamaican needs to know what to do in the event of an earthquake, like the back of their hand or a phone lock. This knowledge can mean the difference between life and death for you, your friends, family, and loved ones. Now, personally, I can't honestly say I gave this topic as much, if any, attention or thought as I should in most of my life. But as we go through this video, I'll explain what changed things because, in all honesty, hindsight truly is 2020, and I had no idea where I was putting or trapping myself in by just remaining in ignorance. Alright, let's kick it off. Point number one, Jamaica is on and around fault lines. A fault is a crack in the earth's crust that appears between two pieces or zones of rocks, and Jamaica has quite a number of them. Movement can occur at faults which can and have produced earthquakes, such as the 1692 earthquake which sank half of Port Royal and generated a tsunami, and the 1907 earthquake which destroyed much of Kingston and surrounding areas, resulted in the deaths of about 800 people, and the one for Port Royal resulted in the deaths of over 2,000 people. I highly doubt any of them had any idea that something that big was about to strike in their era. Which brings me to point 3. You never know when it's going to strike, how strong it's going to be, or where you will be. Where you, your friends, your family, your loved ones are going to be when it strikes. Be it in a multi-story building, on the beach, in an elevator, near things that can fall on you. I can go on and on and on. We just don't know. Alright, now given all of these facts, I'm pretty sure all of us can agree that it's not a bad idea to know what to do during the situation ahead of time. To prepare yourself and your loved ones thoroughly, so that when it strikes, wherever you'll be when it strikes, what time of the day it is, you'll be ready. Alright, so it's story time, and this is my story. Now, I don't ever recall in my school days ever being taught earthquake safety. I don't know if it's because it never happened or I just happened to not be there on those days, but I don't ever recall. Now, what made me aware, or begin to make myself aware of how vital this is, was, believe it or not, different prophetic warnings from different ministries I've been listening throughout the years. It was looking into what they've been saying, not just about this type of natural disaster, but about other things that have taken place and would take place. And I became convinced, well, more than convinced, that yeah, what they're saying is true, and something big, seismic wise, is on its way. So I've been looking out for a big quake to hit the island for a while. And I also got into learning what I need to do to keep myself safe and keep others safe. From time to time, I would also engage persons in the topic, to share how vital it is to keep them safe out of love, or at least make them aware of what they need to do. But I've been met with different responses when I brought this up. Hey, you're calling down disaster, why you want something like this to happen? Hey, it's not going to happen. We don't want to hear it. Stuff like that. Now, October 30th, 2023 will be etched in the minds of many Jamaicans for a long time to come. Reason being, that was a big earthquake we had, and as the observer put it, that was the strongest quake Jamaica has felt in over 30 years. I remember shortly before that quake, being at work, talking to some of my co-workers, bringing up that same conversation. Jamaica's overdue for a big earthquake. What I love, sharing what I know to help keep them safe. And they were not responsive. As a matter of fact, one girl rebuked me twice, literally to my face, saying I rebuke you. But little did either of us know, them or myself, how soon we would see what I was talking about, and how soon I would need to put the skills that I had learned throughout the years into action. Alright, let's go back to that date, October 30th of last year. Gonna tell you all the story all about how that building did shake up and down, and this will only take a few minutes, so just sit right there, tell you all about the event that got the people scared. Da, 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 da. Alright, sorry.